beer, drugs, sex, alcohol, vodka. Let's go, Russia! Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is your boy XL Russian coming to you once again. A lot of people have been asking me to talk about my visit back to the Ukraine last summer, and yeah, that's what I'm gonna do today. But first, let me just tell you what you're seeing right now is Battlefield Bad Company 2. Yeah, you start off as a fail. I don't play this game. I just started to again. It's a really good game. The only thing is a lot of people camping it. It is sped up a little bit because it was like 16 minutes something. So like, I really wouldn't make it into two parts because then it'd be 8 minutes each. So I just sped it up by, so instead of like 1, which is normal, it's 1.2, which isn't that much of a difference. But yeah, I hope you guys won't mind that. But here goes the story. So when you like a girl when you're like in 4th grade, and then you come like you all know like the little girls like no ass, no titties, you know what I mean? Fuck, like we all been there. But and then you come back 4 years later and you see how much they changed, and you used to like that girl before. Damn, it's on. As you guys know, in Russia, underage drinking is actually, well, not in Russia, in the Ukraine is actually one of the I think by the stats, one of my mom's bosses, he told her that the Ukraine is the biggest country with underage drinking, and I gotta admit to that, it is true. I remember when I lived there before, I used to be like 8, and I used to live with my grandparents for a little bit, and of course they drink like beer and stuff like that. I just go to the store and buy some beer for them. I mean, I didn't really drink that much. I mean, of course we tried it and all, but I really wasn't like a drinking addict, if that's what you want to say. But I'm Russian. What can you say? I have to drink. It's part of my nature. Some people have 175% water. I got like 40% alcohol in me. Come on. But yeah, I came back last summer, and the funny thing at first was I met my best friend. My best friend Vladimir. Oh my god! Like we used to hang out every day. We knew everything about each other. Like it's like the typical best friend. Don't make me go like chick flick on you. Tell you all about that. But yeah, I mean obviously I missed him and all that. So he didn't change at all except he like grew up, but got taller. So we met, and then because what happened was I didn't have his number or anything, but what happened was his mom used to work at a college right across the street from my house, so I just went there. Thank God she still worked there. I got his number through that, so we met up, and when I came back there, they still had school. Like it was the last day of school just to get well, they had their last day of school right the day I came to the Ukraine, and I hanged out with him like 2 days later. That's when they had to go back to the school to get their report cards. Here, well, at least where I live, they get it mailed. The report cards get mailed to you, and in the Ukraine, you actually have to go to the school and pick them up. So we went back to the school. I walked there with him because it's not that far from my house, just to see if anybody from our old classes were in his class. And there's actually a lot of people. Like there's like maybe 5 people that are different, and they didn't know me. But as soon as I walked in, they're like, "Wait, Alex? Mission?" Well, in Russia, if you guys didn't know, in Ukraine, Russia, I keep saying Russia because not so many people know about the Ukraine. They think it's part of Russia, so it's just easier. I should have made my account XL Ukraine. The reason I'm getting sidetracked, but the reason I made my account XL Russian, because like in school, everybody, like I know my friends call me, "Hey, what's up, Big Russian?" Like, and I saw a guy named Mr. Big Russian, so I knew that name on Xbox would be taken already, and I didn't want to have 2 different names. But let me go back into the topic. So I walk into the school, and they're getting their report cards, and all of them recognized me. I was like, holy shit. And then I look around, like, nobody really changed. And I look at, like, all the guys at first. And I look at the girls. There's those 2 girls I really liked when I was in, middle school or whatever, I guess. Well, 4th grade. We didn't have middle school, as I said before. It was just one big school. But, so one of them, she used to be this tiny little girl with nothing. Like, she was just like one of those girls that's cute, no ass, nothing, just cute. Like, cute in the face and all that. Like, you dig that. I look at her, I'm like, holy shit. She's got, like, at least a C cup now. She got a nice ass. I was like, damn, I wish I lived here right now, because she used to like me too. And, so yeah, but that was, a long time ago, but still, you have them thoughts from, like, long time ago. So yeah, the first thing I remember, I called up a couple of my friends. We went to a restaurant, just chill a bit, because I brought my own money, and the equivalent of $1 is like 8 of the Ukrainian money, which is hryvnia. And so yeah, I had some, a decent amount of money on me, and because I think I brought like $300 for me, something like that. I didn't have too much, but yeah, it would last me. So we just chilled, and first thing we did is go to a restaurant, get some pizza, just chill, talk. Then we go to this ice skating complex. Hopefully my parents won't watch this video. They watched a couple of mine. I think they stopped. Hopefully they did, because they definitely don't know about this. They don't think I don't think they know I ever drank. I mean, they know I've drank beer and all that, but not vodka. So we go to an ice skating complex. If you guys been ice skating, it's kind of hard enough to ice skate when you're like for your first time. I mean, I skated before, but it was like, a long time ago, so I don't really remember. So we got some drinks. No, I'm not talking about a Coke. We just went up to a bar and said, can you give us like a small bottle of vodka, I guess? I don't know what the name of it, I forgot. They knew it. And it was pretty good. So we're on there already tipsy. We're just cut through the whole line, acting like badasses. Well, I mean, me and my friends kind of are. We were all together. We're just crazy. I remember those times. But yeah. So we walk up, we start ice skating, and the first thing I see is this one chick. Everybody used to hate her when I used to be in school. She was one of those chicks. I mean, she didn't look that bad, I guess, but she was like, when I say stupid, I mean stupid. She had like the most. I don't know how to describe it. I remember once we had a recess after each subject in Russia or Ukraine. Like it's like 10 minutes of recess after each subject. You can do whatever you want. And we had like building blocks, like shit you could throw around, stuff like that. And I remember everybody used to hate her. Her name was, I guess, it sounds like actually I know a Brazilian chick or my school has that name, Thaisa, I guess that would be in American. So that was her, and somebody threw like a building block at her. She just not hard. It hit her like leg. I remember. She started crying, like bawling, and just walked out of school. And I just remember that part. I don't know why, but I remember everybody hated her. I mean, she didn't look bad. She was just stupid. I guess I don't want to be like rude, but So I look at her, and she's up there, and people they still hate her, and I'm like I was about to go with her, but I see her talking to one of the girls I used to like, and this is one of the girls that used to fight. Like, she used to fight with all the guys and everything, and she was one of those chicks that doesn't care what she does. But I mean, she has that I don't know. It's just something about her. She has that mood. It's like, like I'm a bad chick right here. You don't invest in me, if you guys know what I mean. So yeah, and I roll up to her. And the first thing I do, I stumble, and the first thing I do is try to grab onto something. Your instant reaction is just she don't fall. And what I grab onto her is her ass. You just see me in an awkward ass position. I didn't fall, so it just looked like I come there, grabbed her ass, and she looks at me. She's like, she didn't recognize me at first. She's like, what the fuck? And then she looks at me, and then she's like, holy shit, Alex. Because we had a little thing back then, but not, it doesn't get serious in 4th grade, obviously. If you guys did get serious in 4th grade, damn, either you got some gameplay or I don't know what the fuck. You got some nasty ass little girls in there. Yeah, actually a friend of mine, there was a couple, a guy who lost his virginity in 5th grade with this chick. She was in 4th grade, so I don't know what the fuck she was thinking. But yeah. So what happened after that was so I roll up, grab her ass by accident. I mean, I really not regretting it. I wasn't regretting it then. I was tipsy. If you guys have been drunk, I know most of my viewers are underage, but everybody's been to parties or whatever. And so yeah, and I'm you got that little boost of confidence when you're drunk. If you some people get whiny, some people get shy, some people get a boost of confidence, and that's me. I get that boost. I start talking whatever I want, So I roll up to her. She's like, what the hell? And I'm like, what, baby, you don't like this? Because at first I was lost, and I was like, alright, I'll just play it off. And this is me in Russian. I'm talking in Russian at this point, and I'm not because I don't know Ukrainian that well. It is a different language, if you guys didn't know. But I really don't know, I don't have the same alright, now, alright, let me say this. Now I think in American that I have to translate it in Russian to if I talk to my parents or whatever. And before, when I moved here, it was like, because I knew all the Russian, and now I translated to American to talk. But now it's the other way around. And the same pickup lines you use in America, they're not going to work because they just don't make sense in Russian. So yeah, I started trying to talk to her or whatever. And what ends up happening, because as I said, if you guys haven't watched, we have a summer house, and my parents left to go to visit one of their friends in a different town, and I was just left with my grandparents again. And my grandparents, they're really cool. My grandfather, I remember we were waiting for because his car broke down. We were waiting for like a train to go to our summer house. He bought like 5 bottles of beer, and he just gave like a couple to me. He's a cool guy. Like he probably won't let me drink vodka. I mean, he's not one of those parents that like let you get out of hand, but like to a certain extent, because he knows when he was young, he'd do the same shit. My dad, he's a hypocrite, but let me not get into this. So, my grandfather gave me the keys to my to the summer house, and he was like, "All right, go have fun with your friends." So what do we do? There's a little store next to our summer house, like half a mile away, I guess. So, well, not half a mile, a lot less than that, but whatever. So we walk to that. We get a shitload of drinks, everything, And I'm pretty sure all you guys have seen Hangover or heard it. So something like that happens. I really don't remember what happened that night at all. All I remember is waking up. We had I remember we had a cow in our front yard. I'm like, what? I wake up, all I hear is a moo. I'm like, what the hell? I have the meanest headache. I wake up, first of all. I'm just wearing my boxers. That's it. Next to me is that one chick I was talking about. I guess her name in American would be Julia. Yulia in Russian, Julia. So I wake up with Julia and this one other chick. I don't even know who that is. With my friends, one friend is because we have an outdoor bathroom and we have like a smaller one inside, like just a shower. So he's just sleeping in there. He's just sleeping, like with his head cocked back, like he just passed. It looks like he just passed out there. He didn't even know what the hell was going on. So yeah, and then we wake up and first of all. It turns out we set the barn on fire. Not a barn, but I guess it's like a little workshop my grandfather made. So like half of it was burned down. I don't know what the hell happened. I just remember that. But I mean, it wasn't that bad. It was a pretty small burn, so it's not noticeable, I guess. And so yeah, that happens. And then I wake up, and first of all, I saw that. I hear the moo. I see all the people knocked out. And then the phone rings. I'm like, holy shit. I look at the time. It's 2 o'clock. 2 days later. I didn't remember what happened for a whole day. And that's when my parents come home. So I'm like, damn, what the hell am I supposed to do now? It's a mess. Everything is everything is turned upside down. And I just start panicking. I start waking everybody up. Everybody, quite I don't know, has to get the hell out of here. The little panic moment. Then I settle down. I'm like, this isn't that bad. We can do this. And we fix it up very fast. My parents still don't know about this. They didn't see the summer house before, and my grandparents came first. I told them a little bit of what happened. I didn't tell them the whole drinking party. I said that we had a couple friends over. I don't know what happened at the barn. It just, barn workshop, whatever you want to call it, but you know what I mean. And yeah, they were kind of cool about it. That's the thing I like. My parents are hypocrites, and they just overreact about everything. But yeah, so that happens, and it was a pretty crazy night. I don't think I'll ever, even though I don't know really what happened, a couple of people, it's a recollection. If you guys have seen The Hangover, like how one remembers something about, what happened that moment and that. So yeah, I might continue the story. Well, actually, the story's pretty much done, but I might continue. There's more that happened during that, but that exact story is done. If you guys want to hear more about what happened in the trip back to the Ukraine, I'll tell you more. I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay. I went 25-14. Pretty good for Battlefield Bad Company 2, especially I don't play it. Please rate, subscribe. This has been X Russian. I'm out.